welcome back to class today. I am so glad you're here. I am Miss Bird, and we have a great segment for you today. If you're ready, come on, get up on your feet. We're gonna sing a song because I know you are so happy to be here today. We're gonna sing If You're Happy and You Know It. Are you ready? Let's go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. All right. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray. All right, friends. Awesome job. I hope that woke you up and you are ready for a great reading corner today. So come on over and join me. I have a great story for us. Hello and welcome to our reading corner. I'm so happy you're here. I have a story that I'm going to read to you all today. Things that go. So we're going to talk about things that go in the air and water, on the road, all different types of things that go. Are you ready to come join me and help me name all the vehicles we see in our story? Come on, let's get started. Let's first take a look at our cover. What vehicles do you see on the cover of our story? We see a fire truck, an excavator, a tractor, and a car. These are all things that go. Look, there's an airplane, a kite, and a roller coaster. Again, all things that go. Let's look. These are things in the air. We have a propeller plane, a jet, a hot air balloon, a glider, a biplane, an airplane, helicopter, hang glider, blimp, and a parachute. These are all things you'll see in the air. In the city, let's name some of these things. We see a taxi, a car, a train, garbage truck, a van, school bus, and there's some other things. What else do you see? Awesome. Let's move to our next page. These are things you'll see on the farm. You have a planter, a wheelbarrow, an off-road vehicle, a plow that's being pulled by a tractor, a straw spreader. We have an animal trailer and a crop sprayer. So they use these to water the plants, and maybe they may use it to spray weed killer to kill the weeds so that the plants can grow. Oh, and look, things that we see at a construction site. A bulldozer, a cement mixer, an excavator, a steamroller, a grader, a digger, and then a dump truck. We have our rescue trucks. It says, "To the rescue." We have a police motorcycle, a mountain rescue helicopter. If you look close, there's someone hanging by a rope there. A fire truck to help put out those fires. An ambulance that goes on the road. And then there's an air ambulance that goes in the air. We have a police car, a lifeboat, and then a mountain rescue. On the tracks, we have a steam train, a subway train, a high-speed train, and a monorail. On the water, you have a yacht, Navy ship, cargo ship, a kayak, tugboat, aircraft carrier, jet ski. These are all things that are on the water. Up in space, a rocket, a space shuttle, a jetpack, UFO, International Space Station, satellite, a space buggy, and a rover. Ooh. Let's go racing. We have a stunt motorcycle, a sports car, a drag racer, a race car. Then over here you have a bobsled, a go-kart, a racing shell, and a speedboat. All things, some that go on the road and some that on water and snow, all types of racing vehicles. Oh, I bet some of you all have this at home. Do you have a tricycle at home? Or a scooter? Or maybe your older sibling has a hoverboard? Or roller skates? How many of you all have ever been on a roller coaster before? These are all things that you get on for fun. On vacation, you have a surfboard, a motorhome, ice cream truck, a cruise ship, a rowboat, and a golf cart. Ooh, these are things you'll see in the snow. You have a snowplow and a salt truck to help clear the roads. Then a snowboard, a snowmobile, a ski lift when you go skiing. Then ice skates. How many of you all have ever gone ice skating? Or you have a sled. Then you have a mail truck, a delivery bike, a mail plane, a helicopter, airmail, and then a grocery van when you want your groceries delivered to your house. Oh, we have a going up. Cherry picker, a forklift, a crane. These are all, and then a jack that helps you move your car, get it up so you can look underneath it. Then these are things that you'll see helping to clean up. We have a street sweeper, a hedge cutter, a riding lawnmower, a leaf blower, a recycling truck. Oh, these things move in the wind. We have a kite, a windsock, wind turbine, sky lantern. These are all things that go. The end. Wow, friends, that's a lot of things that go. Either in the air, on the road, on water, so many different things. So, we have an activity that you're gonna help me with. Would you like to help me? Come on over and help. All right, friends, so we just finished our story about things that go. We talked about all different types of vehicles that are on the road, in the air, on water. So we are going to make our own car. So for this activity, you need a clothespin, a toothpick, and construction paper, and also markers. So the first thing you're gonna do is decide what color would you like your car to be. You can get markers out, decide what color. I want my car to be red. So I'm gonna take my marker and I'm gonna color in my clothespin red. Color the whole top of it red. You can color the sides of it also, so that it is all red, or whatever color you choose. Then, once you have that colored, you are going to use the toothpick. Again, you may need an adult's help. You're gonna push that toothpick through this little small hole here. You're gonna push it through there, and then you have the start of your car. Then, as you keep working, you're gonna cut out circles for the wheels of your car. So you have your scissors and your construction paper. Then, as you finish, this is what your car will look like. This one I didn't color in, but when you finish it, it'll be colored in and you'll have your wheels for your vehicle. So, to finish up your activity, you're gonna need to cut out your wheels and you're gonna poke them through the sides of your toothpick to finish your car. And then you will have your own car to play with. All right, friends? So you can finish this activity and then you will have your car just like mine. All right, friends. Wow. We read so many things in our story today. This book on things that go had lots of different vehicles that either fly in the air or on road, what you see in the water, you use in the snow, so many things. And then you got to start working on your own car that you're gonna finish working on. I hope you have fun learning about all the different vehicles all around and making your activity. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Kindergarten is great at Kansas City Public Schools.
I know they have really good teachers. I know this is a great school.
They teach them stuff that I thought my kids would never be able to know at the age of 5.
Since deciding to send our kiddos to a neighborhood school, we've become even more of a part of our community.
Now is the time to enroll your future kindergartner for the new school year. Visit enrollkc.org today.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Overish, and I'm so glad you're here to learn with me today. Today, we are going to be practicing subtracting within 10. Do you know what that word subtracting means? Subtracting is when we take away or minus or find the difference between two numbers or objects. Today, we're going to practice different problems with subtraction within 10 using our blue backpack bears. Let's go ahead and get started. We have our 10 backpack bears that we are going to use to help us with our subtraction within 10. So first, I'm going to count forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And right here we have 6 bears, but I want to know how many bears we would have if I took away 2 of them. So I'm going to move 1, 2 over here. I had 6 bears. I took away 2 of them. How many bears do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 bears left. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Let's try another one. I'm going to count forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bears. Right here we have 8 bears in a line, but I want to know how many I would have if I took away 5 of them. Let's see if we can take away 5 bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many bears do we have left? We started with 8. We took away 5. How many are left behind? 1, 2, 3 bears. So 8 bears minus 5 bears equals 3 bears. Let's do another one. I'm going to bring forward all 10 backpack bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to know how many bears I would have left if I took away 4 of them. So we have 10 bears, and I want to know what 4 less is. So I'm going to take away 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many bears do we have left behind? We started with 10. We took away 4. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. We have 6 bears left. So 10 minus 4 equals 6. We're going to try 2 more together today, but I'm going to write down the equation as we go. So I'm going to start again, this time with 9 bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So first I will draw my number 9. Now when we're subtracting, we use a minus sign. And this is what our subtraction sign looks like, just a little dash. We're going to see how many we have left if we take away 2 bears. So I'm going to draw my number 2. And then up here, I'm going to take away 1, 2 bears. So we started with 9. I minused or took away 2. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't forget my equal sign. Equals 7. So 9 minus 2 equals 7. Let's try one more. This time we're going to start with 7 bears. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what number we'll have left if I take away 4 bears. So I'm going to draw my minus sign and my number 4. And let's take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I started with 7. I minused 4. And how many bears do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3 bears left. So 7 minus 4 equals 3. Nice job. Today we practiced subtracting within 10. We modeled showing how we take away when we are wanting to minus or subtract. We also practiced writing a couple equations. I'm so glad that you came to learn with me today. My name is Mrs. Overish, and I'll see you next time.
Hello and welcome to Harold Holiday Montessori School. I am Principal Bass Barlow and I have the privilege of leading this fine public Montessori school. Holiday is an association of Montessori International School. As a member school, we adhere to rich Montessori principles and practices. Our teachers are Montessori trained, our assistants have Montessori certifications, and our students have uninterrupted work cycles. In their prepared environments, children have a freedom of choice where they develop order, repetition, and concentration. Here at Holiday, we serve children ages 3 to 12 in grades pre-K through 6th grade.
Welcome to the Children's House. In this environment, we have a mixed age group of children from the ages of 3 to 6. The prepared environment and the adult offer the children opportunities to reach their full potential.
In the Children's House environment, we focus on practical life, sensorial, math, language, and cultural activities. These activities are all developmentally appropriate for our children.
Welcome to Lower Elementary, where we educate students ages 6 through 9.
Here, we foster personal responsibility, independence, collaboration, critical thinking, as well as problem solving.
Mrs.
upper elementary, where we serve students grades 4 through 6 or ages 9 through 12. Students build on core values and lessons that they've learned previous years while becoming school leaders.
We partner with the Heartland Chamber of Music to offer String Sprouts. This program teaches our students instrumental music starting at the age of 3.
We work with our community partners to build leadership skills in real-world environments. One example of this is our composting initiative with KC Can Compost.
Thank you for visiting Holiday Montessori School. If you'd like more information about our fine Montessori program, please call 816-418-1950 and we'll schedule a one-on-one tour with you. We look forward to sharing with you more about the great things that are happening here at Harold Holiday Montessori School.
Hey Kansas City, here is some amazing dressing, not stuffing, to go with your turkey dinner at Thanksgiving. Enjoy. What about that? Hey Kansas City, it's Chef Tom. And you know, we're doing a couple of shows just on some holiday specials, some favorite things that you can serve at Thanksgiving or Christmas, doesn't really matter. But one of my favorite things is homemade dressing. And here's kind of a funny thing. Homemade dressing and homemade stuffing, the only difference is that stuffing is what you put inside your turkey. We're gonna start out with a couple ounces of butter in our nice hot pan. Now obviously we've gone ahead and we did a little bit of prep work ahead of time. We've diced up a lot of our stuff. We've got some celery and some onion here going in our pot first. And right off the bat, you can smell how nice that is. Okay? Just gonna let that cook down for a minute or two. This particular stuffing that we're making right now, you can make a day or so ahead of time and put in the cooler and reheat it just before Thanksgiving. But the fact of the matter is, if you have any turkey stock or anything in here, you're gonna need to reheat that to 165 degrees, okay? We're just gonna let this cook up a little. We're gonna bump it up a little in temperature. And we're just gonna cook this until it's translucent, because we've got some other flavors that we're gonna put in here. So as this is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take some cooked pork sausage. We're gonna cut this up. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people put a lot of different flavors in their stuffing. This is just what I like in my stuffing. You know, yours can be different than this, but this is what I've been accustomed to for many, many years. We're just gonna get this sausage right in our pan with our celery and onion. And yeah, we're exhibiting some knife skills here. Yeah, we're doing a medium fine dice. Making sure our hand is in the claw position. Okay? Making sure that we are cognizant of the blade to the fingers. You never want either one to be too close to the other. We're just gonna give this a little stir. Our celery and onions are doing just fine. So here's the other thing. You can actually also make this just 15 minutes ahead of the meal. Okay? I'm gonna take and drain these apples real quick. And yep, I said apples. I like some apples and some raisins in my dressing. You'll notice that these apples were in some water. So what I did is I went ahead and I squeezed some lemon into the water because that acid of the lemon keeps the apples from turning brown. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna toss in some raisins. I love a few raisins in my stuffing. We're just gonna keep moving this around. Now when it comes to the raisins, you're gonna want to just let this go for a minute or two so that those raisins have a chance to really get hot and soften up, okay? Everything's doing really nice. Now, this process does take 15 to 20 minutes to actually make this stuffing. And a lot of that is sauteing these first primary ingredients. Okay? So we're just taking our time. We're not in a hurry. One thing we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw some herbs and spices in here. I like some salt, pepper, thyme, rosemary, and sage. I think sage is real important because that's really one of the base flavors in your dressing. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, the aroma out of this pan is spectacular. Now, I like to put my parsley in right now, along with some fresh sage, because really I don't think you can get enough sage. But I'm going to tell you a funny story. A few years ago, I was trying to come up with a new herb tea for the restaurant. And I had a friend that had some sage, and I decided that I would make a nice herbal sage iced tea for the restaurant. With some organic honey, it would be really delicious. What I didn't realize is that if you eat or drink too much sage at once, it will poison you. So after a quick call to the poison center, I found that out. Needless to say, never too much sage again in my life. Now, in our pan, we are looking amazing. Right now, I'm going to take and put a drop of chicken stock in here. And all we want is a little bit, because we want to make sure that all of our celery and carrot and onion just gets a little touch of boiling action. Come on in, get a look at that. That's exactly what we want. This is boiling so nice right now. In just a minute, we're going to add the rest of our stock to this and let it get hot. But we're going to go ahead and let that cook for just a second, just the way it is. Wow, it smells so good. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the rest of the stock. And we're just gonna let this get hot. Okay, we're not gonna really boil it. And as that's getting up to temperature, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our 2-inch hotel pan onto the block. We're gonna grab our croutons and put them in. Now, what we did earlier today was we went ahead and took hot dog buns and just cubed them up, and we're using them for stuffing. Because the fact of the matter is, it's what we had around. You don't have to go out and buy any fancy crouton mix. You don't have to go out and buy stuffing mix. Check your freezer for bread. Take it out, thaw it out, dice it up, throw it in the oven with some garlic, some butter, salt, pepper, and you have amazing croutons that you just seasoned yourself for stuffing. I'll tell you what, when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix this up. We'll be right back.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun, and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor, and being an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.
Hey Kansas City, so if you look at our pot on the stove right now, our liquid is just starting to boil for our dressing. And I keep trying to slip and tell you stuffing. This is dressing because it's going on the side of the bird. And the reason that I personally don't do stuffing is because when you make stuffing, you have to make sure that that stuffing in the bird gets up to 165 degrees. And when you do that, a lot of your exterior meat on the bird, like the breast and stuff, really dries out. Because if you're running the middle to 165, you're running the breasts to a very solid 180, 185. And that's just drying out that meat, okay? Just my 2 seconds on the platform, I don't care to stuff a bird. So, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take some of this liquid, and we're gonna get it right in our stuffing mix. Look at that. Now, oh my goodness gracious. This is amazing. And here's the funny thing. Now, you're just moving it around in there. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna let the croutons go ahead and pick up that nice liquid that you just poured in. You got all your seasoning in here. And you can see these croutons are getting wet quick. You want to get these onions, and celery, and carrots, and raisins all turned in here real nice. Okay? You can see we still got a little bit of liquid running around our pan, and that's fine. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to transfer this into a smaller pan. We're going to give this pan a spray with some vegetable spray. The person washing your pots and pans will thank you for that. Now, we're going to take our time. We're just going to move this over. Okay? Look at that. Our pan is so nice and full. And what we're going to do is when we start this, we're actually going to go ahead and cover this with plastic first and then foil, and we're going to put it into our oven. And before we do that, we're going to clean up a little so that we can go ahead and get this into the oven and out of the oven and ready for you. We'll be right back.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor and be an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.
All right, Kansas City, we have got this dressing ready to get covered up. We're going to cover it and we're going to get it in our oven. So, here's an interesting thing. When I'm working with something like this, I like to cover it with plastic first. And the reason that we're covering it with plastic first is to hold that moisture. Okay? There we go, look at that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our foil and we're going to cover it with that. Okay? Just going to get this on here nice and tight, just like we did the plastic wrap. You don't want the plastic wrap sticking out from under your foil. Okay? And this baby's going to go in the oven. I need you to watch your hands because the bottom of this pan is hot because your liquid is practically boiling. Now that we got that in there, let's go ahead and just take 1 minute. We've got our sanitation towel here. Let's wipe up the station a little. Okay, because we're not going to need this board anymore. Remember, when we sanitize, our sanitizer solution is 200 to 400 parts per million. Okay? Start up here in the corner. Just give this baby a good wipe. You know, we just sanitized our knife. You can go away. Now, we get to here. See this cord? We want to keep everything clean. Okay? We want to do the best job we can keeping our equipment clean so that it looks new. And that goes for your kitchen as well. Okay, we're going to set this guy over. We're just going to finish wiping the chef station down. There we go, nice and clean. Guess what? Through the magic of TV, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull that stuffing out.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor and be an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.
All right, Kansas City, we've been wrestling with this dressing for a little while now. It's been in the oven. We're about to take it out and have a look and get it on some plates and see what you think. Ooh, is that warm? Kansas City, I don't know if you can see it, but we got a pumpkin pie in that oven that's just about there. So, here we go. Let's get this baby unwrapped. I suggest using a towel, a hot pad holder, okay? This is exceptionally hot. Oh my goodness. You need to see this. This is what stuffing should look like, even if it's dressing and not stuffing. Look at this. That is gorgeous. Now, me personally, I like getting all the plastic off my pan right away because it's harder later to get that off when it's in the dish room, okay? Now, I wish you could smell this because it absolutely smells amazing. We're gonna turn this up just a little in here, see? Oh, look at that. That is the dressing that I'm looking for at my Thanksgiving every single time. I think it looks amazing. There's so many amazing smells in there. You can smell the sage, the onion, the celery. Oofda. There's an old Scandinavian saying for you, oofda. But it looks delicious. Let's get some on a plate. Let's see how we're looking. I tell you what, I think that's beautiful. We'll get a second plate out here real quick. Honest to goodness, Kansas City, that's what your dressing should look like right there. Hey, I really enjoy doing this series for you. And I know that very often we talk about the school here at Manual, and I'm not going to let today go by without doing that. Here at Manual, our students learn to make dishes like this every single day. They learn everything about hygiene, whether it's hygiene for themselves or the kitchen around them. They learn a lot of soft skills about how to speak to people, why it's important to be on time, how to interview for a job. You know what? This is a great school, Kansas City, and if you've got a student that's a sophomore, look into getting them into the program next year as a junior. They can do 2 years here as a junior and a senior, and we'd love to have them. I'm going to tell you what. Coming up, we have competitions where we're going to be baking and we're going to be doing hot food. On the hot food side, we're going to be doing a airline chicken breast with rice pilaf and a green vegetable. But the thing is, when the student starts the competition, they start with a chicken and dry rice. You know, vegetables that aren't cleaned or pared yet. And they need to exhibit their education and their skills to make that into a reality of the airline chicken breast dinner. And then when it comes to the baking, they have to make dinner rolls, they have to make cookies, they have to make some cakes. And so it really, truly is something that teaches them a lifetime skill. Hey, I could go on and on about how great our school is, but Manual Career Technical Center really is a great school. Listen, Kansas City, I would love to have you make this dressing. I would love to have you take a picture of it, send it to me at tbelisle@kcpublicschools.org. I hope you have a great holiday season.
Welcome to East High School. My name is Louis Sinahosa and I am the principal. I'm looking forward for you to learn all about our East Bears and thank you for taking the time to visit with us.
At East, we serve students in 9th through 12th grades.
We first opened our doors in 1924 to serve high school students on the east side of Kansas City. With more than 50 plus languages and countries represented at our school, East is one of the largest and most diverse high schools in Kansas City. Our mission is to ensure each student reaches his or her fullest potential as a learner. With literacy as our focus, our goal is for all students to be successful and gain valuable experience throughout their high school career. After graduation, our students go on to be successful in either college or the career of their choice. We put a focus on learning through a 21st century lens. To prepare students for life beyond high school, we have specific college and career pathways which include agriculture, health science and bioscience, nursing, engineering, teaching, EMT, law and public safety, construction, barber and cosmetology, computer science, culinary, and more. Students can graduate with their industry-recognized credential in their chosen pathway and have job options upon graduation. East offers traditional high school classes, advanced placement, and dual credit courses. In addition, we offer Early College Academy where students attend Metropolitan Community College, Penn Valley, where they can graduate with both their high school diploma and associate's degree. We welcome immigrants and refugees into our school. With a high level of English language learners, or ELL students start in small group instruction to help them quickly get up to speed with their counterparts. They will have ongoing ELL support to ensure they are successful throughout high school. Along with a high-level academic rigor, East also offers a wide range of sports, clubs, and other activities. Our soccer teams have become some of the most dominant programs in their division. Plus, many of our scholar athletes have earned scholarships to play their given sport at the collegiate level in soccer, football, volleyball, and more. We have something for everyone in our school. Students can be part of junior ROTC, art, instrumental and vocal music, or take a variety of electives. Plus, we offer activities including bike club, dance, debate, newspaper, student council, yearbook, and more. At East High, we believe each student has untapped potential. Students have opportunities to visit colleges, universities, and other post-secondary institutions, as well as participate in job shadowing and internships related to their career interests. Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoyed the tour. If you want to learn more about East, please call us at 816-418-3125. Go Bears.
Hello, we're happy to have you visit Carver. We are a dual language school where our students become truly bilingual and biliterate.
Welcome to Carver Dual Language.
Hola, bienvenido al primer grado en Carver. Welcome to first grade in Carver. In kindergarten and first grade, all students learn to read and write in Spanish.
Welcome to fourth grade at Carver.
In 4th grade, our students have the opportunity to join our robotics team. Our students work together on a community project and learn to code a robot's movements.
By 6th grade, Carver students are truly bilingual and biliterate. Students can fluently speak, read, and write in both Spanish and English. Carver students move on to much success in middle school, high school, and beyond.
We celebrate Hispanic heritage throughout the year at Carver Dual Language. Each year, students develop a plan to make goods to develop and to sell at our Mercado. This is our annual fall market that classes have booths that students come together and sell their items that they've created. Staff, community members, family, parents, grandparents, all can come together, buy the goods, and celebrate Hispanic heritage together.
In Carver, we have an involved PTA where parents and families can be part of our school community.
Thank you for joining us on this tour. If you would like to schedule a personal tour or learn more about our school, please call 816-418-4925.
I am Lincoln Middle.
At Lincoln Middle School, students discover their talents and passions, where teachers plant the seeds of lifelong learning.
I am Lincoln Middle.
Where excellence is nurtured. Students develop the skills to be successful in school, career, and beyond.
Je suis Lincoln Middle.
Lincoln Middle is the public school where your child will thrive and grow. Open a world of possibilities. Apply today. Learn more at enrollkc.org/Lincoln Middle.